almost failed. All right, y'all. We finna do my twin, Miss Kelly Rowland. I love me some Kelly Rowland. Um, we're gonna get started. Let me get myself together. Hold on. Good morning. Struggling this morning. Okay, I think we're gonna. Okay, now we finna get into it. All right. Hello, my transformation. In today's video, I'm gonna be recreating the beautiful Miss Kelly Rowland, and I guess it's kind of like a rose gold color. The makeup products I will be using in this video, I'm going to be using my new Colorful Rainbow 117 color eyeshadow palette, um, my Fenty Beauty Fuchsia Flex, my glitter eyeshadow palette, and my concealers, my L'Oreal mascara, and my BB cream. So these are all the products and I'm going to be using in today's video. Okay, so let's get started with the brows. The first one of the brows, I'm going to be using the pomade. I'm using in the color Espresso. Okay. Um, I want to talk about being a young black woman growing up, and it's hard. It's really hard, especially you want to level up, and you have people that don't want to see you level up, unfortunately. And that's the sad thing about life in reality. And then sometimes you feel like you don't belong. And that's how I feel because a lot of people don't care about my feelings, but they feel like their feelings are more important than yours. And the thing I hate about when people have jealousy towards anyone really, or I'm just really speaking about me, is that they treat me as I am a villain. I'm not a villain. I'm using NYX concealer, Warm Honey. I'm not a villain. I'm tired of people thinking that I am a villain, that I did something to them, or I am a mean person, and I'm not a mean person. A lot of people people like to use aggression towards you. Um, People are really messy and people are miserable because they don't have a lot going on themselves, and they use that tactic to go against you. Is it sad? Yes, it is completely. I have been down that road all my life. Growing up, I remember I was the chubby one, right? And I was picked on my whole entire life. And I was picked on in school of the way how I dressed. And that was just jealousy. I went through a lot, and a lot of people won't understand that why people probably feel like I'm stuck up. I'm not stuck up. I'm not a stuck up person at all. I stay to myself. And the thing about it, people want me to run them up because people feel like that you're nice. They feel like they could take advantage of who you are. And I just feel like that I'm not. You can't take advantage of me because when I stand up for myself or I speak up for myself, I'm a bad person. No, you can't do that. I'm a human being just like you. And a lot of people just try to take advantage of who I am. And that hurts me a lot because it's like, what's the point of me? Sometimes I used to say, what's the point of me living? I know that can be harsh, but it's the honest truth. And I just get upset because it's like I don't matter to people only until they want something. And it's easy for a lot of people to say, well, they just not for you. And yeah, that is true. A lot of people just not for me. And I feel like sometimes, I'll be like, is this my family or what? Let me get some tape too. My family or friends or whatever the case may be. And sometimes I just like people get mad because I like being by myself. And it hurts them so bad that I like to be by myself. Why? Why do it hurt you so bad that I'm by myself or I want to be by myself? And then people try to be funny and say, oh, you must don't have friends. People just be funny. I'm like, no, and that doesn't hurt me. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't want that fakeness. And people always be telling me, oh, God, this and that. You're not truthful to God yourself. You're demonic. You're evil. See, people don't like when you read them or you can see through them. And I can see through a lot of fake people. Ever since I started my YouTube channel back in 2021, I kept it a secret for a couple of months. I didn't want nobody to know it. My mom didn't know about it. Till she came across it and she was like, what you was doing? So, I didn't get the big encouragement. I didn't. A lot of people didn't encourage me. A lot of people always made fun of me and they just always used to say, oh, you're not going to be about nothing. You're not going to do that. And, I just want to show and prove that I can do something. And I felt like it was a sign from God to create my own YouTube channel. And with a lot of people say that it's going to be a lot of people going to be against you. It can be your own family, your friends, and everything. Yeah, you have to follow your own intuition. Sometimes I don't know how because sometimes when I do listen to my own intuition, it kind of guides me in a bad path. And with that, because you can't trust people and you want people to help you and see you through your light, your love. And some people take advantage of that. So with your light, you're not going to have a positive vibe and You're just not. You're going to come across a lot of people who's trying to bully you and make you question who you are and, what you're about. And do that hurt me? Yes, it does. It hurts me a lot that a lot of people don't see my light or my wisdom. But some people do, but it hurts their soul so bad. It hurts their demons. I just been thinking about, everything and everyone that don't want to support me, but they support people on the outside. And then they'll say, "Oh, she this and that." You don't support me at all. You know, and I don't know what it is. Y'all feel like y'all too good for me. That's how I feel. Y'all can't talk about me. But the thing is, when people get jealous because they can't find a way to mess you up, that's the thing about being, especially a black woman. When you don't give in and you don't do certain things, they get mad with you. And that's the honest truth. People get mad because they can't find a way to access you or find your weakness. And it's sad. It really is. It's sad that most people will mess you up. You think that you love or have a bond with, and you just don't know that people be right there talking about you behind your back and wishing negativity that you fail and you won't progress in life. And that's the honest truth, that people do not want you to progress. And I had to learn that, and I'm still learning each and every day because people don't want to see me in that way. And and that come with dating with guys as well. A lot of men feel intimidated, mostly by a black woman because they don't want them to succeed in life. And is it sad? Yes, it is. And then a lot of people ask me, am I married or do I have a boyfriend? No, I'm not. I really never had a real date. Um, I never had a boyfriend in my life. I never did. I never had that experience in my life because men just want to dominate as well. They get jealous of who I am and then stuff I'm not going to put up with. So a lot of men don't know how to perceive me. And especially in the workplace as well, not just family or personal relationships that I just talked about, but also in the workplace, especially when you work around different nationalities and they see, your race is just something like, they're effed up, in other words, or, they're less than. But with me, with my experience, I've been there for a very long time. Um, they never seen like my personal life. I'm not married and I don't have kids because that's what they expect for black women is to have children and not being married. And they see that, they get intimidated because like, oh, and they being nosy trying to see what you about and things in that nature. And that's not all true, you know. I'm using my mascara, L'Oreal, and it's not true. And it's sad because it's like being a black woman in this so-called America, which I call the divided states. you have to look over your shoulder, and you got to be careful what you're doing, and then you got to also make sure that you're not oversharing your lifestyle. You have to have boundaries with people. If not, people feel like they can just take advantage of you. So it's just like from left and right, you have to be careful. And I'm just still kind of hurt because of how a particular family member has chosen to do me. And it's like, you come in my workplace and you want me to help you, and I'm using my BB cream Misha and 41 medium tan, but it's just like everybody want me to help them, but when it's time for me to need help, it's a problem. Nika K, Camel number 9. And it's just it makes me like think, it's like, what's the purpose? Y'all don't want me to be at things. You don't want me to be invited to certain things. I'm a star or something. That's not the case. And it's sad because it's like, I feel like at times, being a young black woman, living upon jealousy and negativity, I don't have nobody. I really don't. I don't have nobody. Um, it's hard for me to make friends, to be with friends, and you know, I do want to break that generational curse that is on me, because I feel like I had to define with my generation of the curse is that success, living in your truth, being honest, not letting no one control you, force you to do anything, not to get stuck in the wicked uh, negativity of others, and just be cautious of people and of your surrounding, your spiritual. I am a very spiritual person, and people don't want to understand that. And it's not about me being too good. It's just that it's certain things I don't feel comfortable at doing. Like, people want you to get drunk and you need to loosen up, have fun. I am. But that don't mean that I have to drink or act buck wild. So when you do step up for yourself, they get intimidated. People get intimidated by you, and then they feel like they can talk to you any kind of ways due to jealousy, which is unfair in my opinion, because why do you want your loved one to act a certain way, to be wild? It's not cute, it's not funny, it's not normal. And yes, I get it. We all are not perfect, but the thing is that why you want to see somebody damaged, miserable, hurt? But when you are very cautious of yourself, you're aware of your surroundings, and you don't do everything that everybody else do, then it's a problem. Oh, she thinks she's all of that. She thinks she's beyond and all of that. It's not about that. It's just that a lot of people don't do everything that somebody else do. And that's the honest truth. And that's what I'm going through, you know, with family. People acting different, because people saying that, oh, well, I did invite you to something, but you didn't come. Most of the time, I be tired. That's why I don't go on my lives like I used to. And I just don't. I do. I be exhausted. Sometimes I just want to be by myself because of the things that I have experienced at work. Most times I don't have a good day. I don't. And then I just think about my life, I just ask God, what can I do to change where I'm at? How can I be better? So, because I want to achieve in life. I don't want to be stuck. I want to have something in my life, and I just want to be proud of myself and celebrate. But I'm at a moment in my life I'm not able to do all of that because I'm still figuring myself out. I'm trying to get myself emotionally, mentally, financially under control. And it's not that I'm better than anyone. I want to better myself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of people don't understand that. Oh, because, they feel, oh, a lot of people don't understand because they're successful. They want to rub it in your face and things in that nature. And it's not about jealousy either. In my understanding, I don't like when people try to brag. And then, God he talk about it in the Bible, like, don't be trying to brag. And, that's good. Use that work to help others. But people don't want to because people really, they help who they want to help. But the people in need, and, it's just, people just don't care, you know. And I have done all my best that I can to just be there for others, and it backstabs me because people are jealous of, I don't know. And it's not, I'm not trying to make it all about me, but I just want people to hear my side of how I feel. It hurts me a lot because people judge me without getting, not trying to even get to know me. And I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. That's what they say. And it's not about me being a bad person. It's just that people don't know how to talk to me. In other words, no, I don't drink, but I would have a conversation with you, and they get an attitude because you're not all over the place, sloppy, drinking, and they try to make you seem like you the target, you're not such and such. And that's why they tell me, well, you don't drink, and why you want people to drink? And I said, maybe that's not my people that to hang around with. I don't want somebody that think that you supposed to drink all the time. What about conversations? Getting to know the person, you know? And it's just a lot of patterns that's in my life as a young woman, working in the beauty industry, um, your kin. It's just the same patterns repeat, and I see it because it's like people want me to mess up so bad. They want my life to be miserable. And especially with these different nationalities, I work for Korean, and they see blacks as beneath them. We're not good, we're lazy, we're ugly, we unintelligent. Because people say that people who are dark skinned are not intelligent. But with me, I showcase my talent every day. One, showing up on time, dressing the part, um, looking good. My hair is done. I'm not coming in there like I'm coming off, the streets. And they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. And that's all about perseverance. And they just don't know how to take it. I know I'm an inspiration. I know that I am a leader for sure. I am a leader. And they don't know, once again, how to accept my leadership. Because a lot of people want to humble me or make fun of me, you know. And I know that's all a part of life, that people will do their best to humble you and make it seem like, you're not doing your role, you're not doing your part. And it's all about racism. Life is really just about race. Who can win? Who can do it better? That's all life is. It's about race, 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 race. Unfortunately. But as a black woman, I have learned so much about the work environment, um, the family. I don't know. I don't know. Do I really have family or what? Because sometimes it just hurts. And then when I do speak up, it's a problem. Or they try to be funny with you in person. Oh, I watch your channel and this and that. Okay, that's good. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean you support my channel. You don't share my videos. You don't even put it on your stories. You know, as a black woman, I struggle with everything in the present. I struggle in my past, my present, and my future. Seem like, but it's really my past and my present for now that I have been struggling with acceptance. Acceptance. Like, I haven't found real people that accept me for me. That's not ashamed of me or not trying to change me or try to bring me down. Dim my light or trying to humble me. And that's the thing. Like, when I have this is my baby. My YouTube channel is my baby. And people see how many subscribers I have, and they're wondering, is she's getting paid? Is she's making money from it? That's my business, and this is something that I created. A lot of people don't want to see you succeed, unfortunately. Once again, I know I keep repeating that, but that is the biggest obstacle. And then people want to start a fight with you because they're miserable. And with that negative energy, I stay away from. I do. When I feel something is off in how people act, and then people be like, "Why you be acting that way?" Because I don't drink. I observe, and it hurts people that I am observer. I don't do all that. I don't try to get validation. Yes, I say things I like, "Oh, they can't speak," but I'm not finna be all in people's face. I don't do that, and some people don't know how to take that. I look at you and I go about my business. I'm not finna kiss no butt. I don't do that. Because and then people want to know about your business because people want to see know about your business or be in your pockets because they want to see if they are better than you or they can do better than you. And then two, people feel like they can use you, in other words. And that's what's been happening to me, that a lot of people feel like they can use me for certain things, and they can't. I had to set up boundaries, and they felt a certain type of way because they feel like on my job I run it. No, I help people. I know people, but that's not the beauty supply store is not my place. That's the place for me to help people, but I can't just say, yeah, you can return this, you can do that. No, I can't do that. You want me to be out of job? I can't do that. That's not my place to do that. I'm not a manager. Should I be a manager? Yeah, but they don't want me to be a manager because of the color of my skin. And a lot of people, and this is the thing too about the hardships of being a black woman. A lot of people would tell you, oh, you don't need to be here. You need to move up. How you going to tell me? I have done that so many times, and a lot of people act so stupid, especially females. oh, I'm going to help you. I'm going to do this and that. I don't hear nothing from them. I don't hear nothing from no one. And I get tired of people saying that, oh, you need to move up. You need to do this and that. You're not trying to help me. You just running your mouth because you just want to make yourself feel good. You're not trying to help me. And then a lot of people say, well, you got to help yourself. I do help myself. I have been applying to places because nobody else not trying to help me. So I don't get that with people. Then when you do like these content creators as well, they always want money out of it. I don't have the money for you, babes. I'm trying to survive myself. And then they're like, oh, well, I can't help you. Well, you wasn't trying to help. You just trying to get some money anyway. And I hate that people look up to these people. I'm not a content creator. I mean, I know I'm in the category of it, but I'm not a content creator. I'm a real person. I'm not trying to be fake, and I'm not trying to sell something that I know that that's not going to work. And that's what people don't like about me because of my authentic self. I'm not fake. And I know how these content creators are. They just want quick money. A lot of people that move to Thailand because of you all. They ask for money and they hard tail. Yeah, some of them probably work a 9 to 5, but at the end of the day, they was getting money from you all, from YouTube. And people think that it's easy, and it's not easy. You don't have good people around that want to see you prevail, do good. In other words, I had a lot of people that came in my life, male and female, pretend that they was going to help, or I know what you can do, and then they turn on you. That's the generational curse that I've been going through as a young black woman, is that I get close to people. When people get close, for females, it's like a switch just, I don't know, turn on, or some type of magic come in, and people start acting differently. I don't know what it is. I don't know, is it my persistence, or the way I carry myself, or people just feel like they can just use you. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I am a chosen one, and I have this big light, and people, the darkness is attracted to light. And I feel like my life is also kind of like the video game. I don't know, y'all remember Kingdom Hearts? Sora, he was the Keyblade. He had the Keyblade, and Riku, he was kind of jealous of him, and he turned dark. They was friends slash competitors. And Sora, he was the winner, you know. He had the Keyblade. He was the light, and he was able to use the Keyblade to stop the darkness. And a lot of people didn't like that. So that's how I feel. I feel like I am Sora from Kingdom Hearts. That's how I feel. I don't know y'all remember that. Um, that's how I feel. I'm gonna use this brown lip liner. But I feel like every time I have a glow, nobody don't want to see me shine. They want me to be in the back, the outcast. And it's sad. And it be your own people that don't want to see you shine. And sometimes it don't be your own people. It be the people who don't know you, and you don't open up. They get intimidated by you. Fenty, Fuchsia Flex. And they get upset that you're not like other people. But they still try to find a way to bust your bubble. That's how people are. Unfortunately, I've been through a lot. I have seen a lot, and I've been through so much. Nobody don't know what I've been through. A lot of darkness, pain, trauma. Only thing I ever wanted in life was people to be happy for me and not be against me about being a creative person. But people will watch you, try to destroy you, and talk about you because you're being honest and open about yourself. That has happened to me, especially last year, that I was open and someone, family member, decided to tell a parent of mine, and that was my space to say that. You have your space to say what you want. I don't hear nothing from you. You come on my platform. Y'all don't speak to me in person, but you come on my platform to seek and destroy. And no, I'm not going to back down no more. Um, I'm not. Whether you like it or not, like I tell people, you don't have to watch my platform. You don't. You're not supporting it, so why watch it? Truthfully. Because I don't have nobody on my side. It feel like I have to defend myself as a black woman because of the hardships and the negativity of people of wanting to destroy you because they're unhappy with themselves, and with that negativity they don't want to see you do good. So at the end of the day, it's just like, whatever, I'm gonna do me, you doing you, so why you worrying about what I'm doing? I'm not worrying about a celebrity, because at the end of the day, celebrities are human beings. And like I was telling you guys before, most of the celebrities that I did want to meet, they're no longer here. So I just viewed the celebrities as regular people. Um, it's just really sad that I never thought I had to experience this in my life, of going through so much of a hurdle for people to just be oops, to be accepting of me, loving me mentally and emotionally. And all I want them to say, you doing it, keep going, you doing wonderful. But the thing is, people don't want you to do better than them. That's the secret. Because if you are, then you are a target, and also people just not gonna like you because you are doing better than them. You taking good care of yourself, and that's another thing too. I was an ugly duckling. People would say I was really just fat. I wasn't ugly. I was fat, and people used to say I was dark. And people try to make fun of that. But when you start to glow in your own way, you looking good, you taking care of your physical health, mental health, and you're not being in that messy situations, you know, then they look at you funny. They look at you sideways. Everybody's not an alcoholic, you know, um, and everybody just don't need to seek validation from somebody, because when you do like somebody too, they get jealous, especially females. They get jealous that you like somebody, guys too. And because guys get jealous of that too because they want to talk to you but they don't know how. So when you move on, they start acting childish, and I don't have time for that. You know, either you hear from me or you're not. You know, everybody moves differently. Everybody have their own path. You know, I had to have my own path. You know, certain family members I didn't hang. I don't hang around with because mostly that's their friends, and they're a little older than me. It's just the respect, and people don't have respect. People just do demonic things, and it's kind of just mostly like a devil energy, and then you can tell when people do watch your platform that they try to use your words, and you be like, okay, you've been watching me, but you won't try to give me validation, or you don't say, hey, go follow my little cousin or something on social media, or friend, or whatever we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know about people, and people are just very evil, and that's why I just stay to myself, in my own opinion. So I feel like the best way for me, why people feel like they have this negative energy towards me, this toxic perception of me, I just stay away, because negative energy doesn't mix with good energy. A lot of people are miserable out here, so they feel like they're miserable, they can make you miserable. And that can start with drama or pick a fight and saying things. Or, I do not want to be in that. I work in an environment like that as well. I work at the beauty supply store where there's so much negativity. There's grown women and young girls that I am competing with every day, because they're not used to seeing a black woman that looks nice come into a workplace. I'm not trying to get validation. I'm not wearing my hair down my butt. I'm not wearing purple, red, pink, green, yellow, blue hair. That's not me. The only time I might do that, it depends if I'm going to be a character for Halloween or something. Something if I have to be in character. But that's not for everyday perception, because I feel like when you are in a workplace, you want to look professional. And that's what people get mad about. Oh, well, such and such. And no, when you sign up to be something, you supposed to represent yourself. And it's not about your skin color. It's about how you represent yourself, carry yourself. We have too many of us as black women represent ourselves as whores. And I'm sorry for that word, but that's what the music industry exposed us as. We only can just shake our butt, open our legs, dress half naked, lay on our backs, and we're go getters. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's kind of sad. But I feel like when I want to be a leader, educate young girls that you don't have to do that. You don't have to get a guy's attention. Yes, the guy can be really handsome, but then at the same time, he might not like you. You can get rejected, and he might have a serious mental problem. And that's the honest truth. I've been down that road, and I have been hurt so many times, but that doesn't make me miserable or evil against the world. It makes me sad, but I'm still keeping myself up, not for no one else but myself, because I look at myself in the mirror every day and I transform myself. And that's the point of my channel, to show you that you don't have to level up because of no man or no one. You level up for you. Self love is the most important love. whether no one tells you or not. You don't need no one to validate you for who you are. I had to learn that as a long time ago. Growing up as a child, I felt like I had to have validation from others. But after growing up in high school, college, I just didn't care. I love myself most importantly. I don't care. I just don't. People not making me feel bad. People want to say, oh, you don't have nobody. Oh, you don't have friends. I'm sorry. And, trying to be bougie. And I said, okay, y'all still don't get the lesson that God is trying to tell you and teach you since 2020. Anybody can lose something. But you all still out here trying to act bougie. You all trying to still buy these name brands that don't care nothing about you. Trying to be materialistic. I'm not materialistic. I wear clothes that look nice. I haven't met no one that's on my level. I haven't. But I just want to say, with my Get Ready With Me story of me not being wanted, and the jealousy that comes behind it, with the negativity that people love to push the villain on people like me, who are, people say, chosen one, or people, I just say, who have a leadership mind. Because when you probably were a follower, they feel like they can have something on you. That kind of made me think about Cinderella. Cinderella was nice, not nice. She was very kind, down to earth, and her stepsisters treated her like trash. But she got up and realized she's worth more. So there's two cartoons, well, animations that I relate to, that I told you about. Um, I relate to Kingdom Hearts, which was a video game. Is a video game, and it's about Sora. Um, he fights the darkness because he is the light and he has the keyblade. He was chosen to have a keyblade. In my life, I am a light. I am a leader, and I'm a unique person and creative person that people don't want to understand, but want to be very negative, because I'm in my own lane and I'm not worrying about what somebody else is saying, and I'm not trying to get validation from others. And, you know, I don't care. I don't care. And having a abundant life and just being me. I don't go out. I don't party. That's just not me. It's just a weird vibe, weird energies that I don't belong with. Maybe I will in the future, Who knows? And the second animation uh, person that I can relate to is Cinderella. She went through a lot. She went through hell. She went through hell to be where she had, to be happy with a man that loves her, and not to take it, take no more mess. And that's how I feel. But I hope you guys did enjoy my Kelly Rowland inspired glam, and also about black women um, being abundant, and also facing the hardships of reality of people being jealous, envy, and you know, you just got to continue on glowing and praying, and um, watch your back. But I hope you guys did enjoy my Kelly Rowland inspired makeup look. And thank you guys so much. And I will post this video tomorrow as a full length video. That's what I'm going to start doing for my lives. And I hope you guys do enjoy. But if you want to see more videos, you can go here or here. And yeah. I will see you guys. I thank you so much for all the positive um, messages, inspiration. I do thank you all. I love y'all so deeply, and I love having conversations about my life. And it may not be perfect, and it may not be extraordinary, but I feel like I'm learning. I don't know. Maybe God put me in this position because He knows that I can really do my big one, and He knows that I have a different mindset, and He knows where I'm going in life. And He has helped. I can't talk. He has helped me with my platform. So I've been on here for 4 years, and I want to be on here longer. And I just want to see my growth over the years, along with my age, and just look back and say I did all of that. A lot of hard work, dedication. I did it by myself. I had a lot of doubters. I had a lot of people that tried to stop my precision, karmic relationship, karmic people. And you had to keep going because people don't like to see other people have a pathway, a journey. But I am doing it, and I am going to become it. I'm going to be successful, and I will be successful. And I love to help others. And that's the kindness of my heart. It's not about being nice, it's about genuine. It's about being genuine. That a lot of people have forgot about. So I hope you guys did enjoy my content, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much. I love you. Happy Thursday. Take care. One thing, keep your head up. Never let anyone doubt you from your confidence, your dreams. Keep pushing, keep motivating yourself, and whatever God have in store, He will bring it to you. And never let anyone doubt you out of your mind of what you want. I know I did in my early life, but I'm here now. And there's victory today and every day. Yes, it is. So never let people destroy your inner self, your light, because we all go through a lot in pain. We go through a lot in emotional abundance and mental health, but we got this. And I thank y'all so much. I love you, and